Bulavinaka, welcome to another Youth Standout program every Saturday morning at 11 o'clock Fiji time. We are currently here at the same place at Oxford Suite here in Santa Rosa in America, and it's our Friday, the 16th of December here, while yours is on the 17th. Well, we would like to say welcome to all the youth groups, I believe, for Fiji. You're posting updates on youth group doing this station and also giving out tracks and building up to the much anticipated Youth Symposium program that's going to be starting on the 30th of December, which brings me to why I have our guest speaker this morning. We have none other than Tiarre Vulaono, not Vulaono. It's Tiarre Waqavakatoga. And she will be sharing with us into more details on that youth program. So welcome and thank you. Now we are in America. We used to say Bulavinaka to Alisi and Tora. I know Tora is out there playing his rugby, and we have Fiji that are logging in, and also we have Europe that is on the opposite time frame, and also all over the world for Australia, New Zealand. For Gloria, we're looking forward to have you in Fiji for the Youth Symposium program for the New Zealand. And also we have Australia, and I think Emmanuel Sukani as well is coming down for that. And we would like to say greetings to all of you, not only for New Methodist, but also to the youth group out there. I know it's after school and everybody looking forward to their break. And sometimes we put aside the things that we used to be doing throughout the year, attending youth groups and stuff, and embark onto our celebration and merrymaking. So I will switch to Vonukula. Tiarre, if you can share with us a little bit on this program. I know that I've seen the billboards going up in Fiji, if I am in Fiji, if you are, and also the posters and the promo. Just watch on the youth program. If you can say briefly, because you've done it before, going around the other islands like in regions, and what are you people doing for this one here? The teaming, the program, what's all involved in that program?
Praise the Lord. And Bulavinaka from US has already been mentioned. For this youth symposium, it's a much anticipated youth symposium. Usually we have this youth symposium towards the end of the year, but for 2022 we tried something different, and we did that in the month of April, where we broke down the youth symposium into the different divisions. So we started off from the northern, and then we came down to the eastern. We went to central, we went all the way down to northwest in Lautoka before ending in the southwest, in Nandi. And we saw that each team, each division that we went to, the youths really enjoyed the program that was put out. It's not your normal, typical church service kind of program. We had games included, we had Bible quizzes, Bible activities, and we also had invited speakers, and we are so grateful to the division coordinators and the regional coordinators, SP Osea, SP Sunya Korasing Singa, and SP Tiko Malua, and also for Talangas Sembauleka, I believe, from the central, and Talangas Delana, for going out of their way to get these different people, different guests from their different careers to coming to speak to the youth. So it was really 2 days to the max in every division, and it was a total of 10 days. So we started on the 1st of April right down to the 10th, and we had 2 days in every division. It was quite an effort on the part for the HQ, because for every division they just waited in the division for the event to reach them. But for the headquarters, or for the staff, for all the divisions,
they have to be part of all the events.
Especially for the executive managers, it weighed heavy on the executive managers and their different respective senior managers. We are grateful to the team that made this possible. For operations division, you have the MPET division, Pro Events division, and for finance and logistics. And as we came around, we saw that the youth, it was it's not like your normal typical service where we have testimonies and items. It was just like we were going with what was best for each audience, for each crowd. So in some places, we started with the games, and we ended with Bible quizzes and lessons. In other places, we started with the Bible lesson and then we ended with the games. So because of the success of this event, and we saw how it really brought the youth together, brought them out of their comfort zone. Some youth, we realized, have been in the ministry or have been in the church since they were young, and they were, because it has been divided down to the different divisions, we were able to single them out from their divisions. For example, when they'll be taking part in an activity, they'll say a chapter, and then we'll be trying to find out with this youth, which zone are they from? When did they join New Methodist? And we realized that we have so much potential with our young people out there. And it was such a great sight to see, especially with how times have changed. And there's a lot of things coming up now for our younger generation. A lot of temptations, a lot of
peer pressure,
peer pressure, and the world is putting up this really decorative scene on the other side. And so we thought that the church too must counter that and continue to remind our young people that the hope and their purpose can only be found in Jesus. So with that, we sat together and tried to a request for there to be another youth symposium before the year ends, to get all of these divisions to come and combine into one. And we are grateful that the opportunity was given. It started off as the beginning of the year. We were discussing normally as per the last 3 years. During that period, we have the New Year services done for the different divisions. So the same dates, we cancelled our New Year service, and we have now decided that all youth will come together and celebrate this youth symposium. And we are really looking forward to the event. For the divisions that we have come through in April, for most of the divisions, because they were small in number, we only had 6 teams. Our usual for the national event as such, we have 12 teams. We only executed the 12 teams for the central because of their number. So now, because everyone is coming back in, we are going back to our 12 teams. And we have got 12 teams. We are using the same names that we have used in the past. And I believe all of the youth, by the 1st of November, you've had your colors and you know what team you are in. On the 19th, which is on Monday, the advice, I think, if not on Monday, then on Wednesday, the 21st, either Monday or Wednesday, the advice will be good on the team leaders, that we will be advising the team leaders. Usually when you come, and then we'll be advising the team leaders. But this time we've decided to help the team leaders to be ready, because sometimes they get culture shocked when they come in and they look at their team and who they're supposed to lead. So at least they'll give them a few days just to prepare themselves to this event that we are all looking forward to.
What is the age group that you people are inviting to this youth symposium?
So the age group that we are targeting is the age group for high school, and in the terms of Fiji, it's from Form 1, so from Class 7. That's the age group that we have for the youth across New Methodist. So we are looking at 13 years and above, just so that we are not, people that are released to come, you have the full endorsement from your parents, and that you can look after yourself, because everybody will be looking after the whole event. So we do not want, having people come and then have to be supervised or have parents waiting on the side. So we have just put out a general age of 13 years old. And
say, like, if they're listening in and they're interested to send their children, but they don't belong to the church, what assurance can we give them, like when they come to youth? So it's like all the gender when it comes to that. And just to make them feel better, if I'm sending my daughter, if I'm sending my son, the accommodation that is provided, is it mixed with all others, or do they have a specifically one for the girls and for the boys? And the program proper, like if she's a girl, how does she go to the venue? Like as a mother, I am a mother and also grandmother. If I have to sign a consent form for Joshua or Nathaniel, those are the questions that I ask. Where people are staying, how you people going? Just say for Nathaniel, been to his excursion recently, and who all are with you? Where are you people sleeping? The normal questions you ask. In the church, they have their questions answered because they know how we organize things. But if they don't belong to church, but they want to be part of the program, what can you share with them to give them assurance that they're good? I mean, if you're sending a child, they're good. They have meals to eat. They're good.
Okay, so for the Youth Symposium, we usually stay in teams. So, for example, if you are in team 1, in this case that's white, color white, and your team name is Kings. So when you come in, the girls, they are billeted in a different school, and you are staying according to your team.
Okay.
So if I'm in Kings, everybody in my room will be Kings.
Okay.
And they have organized buses that will shuttle them to and fro
The dome.
from the Vodafone Arena, the dome, to their billeting. And also meals are provided. They have breakfast at the schools that they wake up in. The program is as that they have breakfast, they come down for early morning devotions with our leaders, and the program starts because the fasting that has already been put out is on from 6 to 3. So they have the first break at 3 o'clock. The meals are also provided there.
At the dome?
At the dome.
Okay.
And once again, as the whole event ends, they have their dinner before they return to their building areas.
So they'll have their dinner also at the dome? Okay.
Only the breakfast is at their station or their building areas.
Okay. And if they're interested to join, they can call the number that is actually printed on the posters as well as on the billboards.
Billboard and the ad.
And the ad. Okay. And any other thing you can share about the, like for you grew up in the church. You've heard the teaching and what helped you to be the person you are today. If anything that you would say to, I mean, if I am a youth and I'm listening and I said, okay, shall I go or shall I not go? Will it be fun or will it be boring? Because usually you get the term of going to church is like boring, you know. But you'll be surprised the exciting things you can do in church. And what can you say to them if I am, you know, at the crossroad trying to make up my mind whether I should or whether I should not? What will be there that will benefit me if I say to myself, I will?
Okay. Well, like as mentioned, yes, we were youth once. I'm still a youth now. But one thing that for us children, when you hear the term church, is, you know, you already bored. And when you actually come to the church, and most of the concentration or the focus is on the adults, like we sit back and hang back. It's either you're sitting at the back or you're sitting outside, or
on
you use
phone.
that time to catch up with your friends, or you take a walk to the shop, go and buy juice, just to make up the time, and then church finish. In our church, we usually have this thing that we do at the end of the church, that we raise our hands and we thank the Holy Spirit and return the glory and the honor. And it becomes a thing that the youth use, like, oh, you just time that Jesus is out. Praise the Lord. And just because the program, you feel you don't fit in. Well, I can be maybe that voice of reason today to tell you we were there once. And that is why we plan this kind of activities to bring in the youth, to show them that, you know, the Lord can come to you, or Jesus can be accessible to you in any form. It doesn't have to be, you know, sit uptight kind of atmosphere. He can come to you when you're playing. He can come to you when you're sharing a serious matter, or even when you're called up to the stage and you're given a topic, something youth related to speak on. In that impromptu moment, you will obviously in your mind say, Lord, help me. Or, you know, Chisu, okay, well, I'm supposed to talk or say something. And that's where the Lord, you know, actually comes through. And we believe that this youth, it's an opportunity. These opportunities were not presented to us as we started off. And as we grew up, we tried to change that culture as siblings growing up. We started off with a new generation team, dance team. We try and bring in moves, and we raked in a lot of youth to come in and be interested in the things of God. And now we see other churches or other denominations on. And even our church, we are really enjoying it. It's reached the stage that even the zones are taking part with it. We see senior pastors doing rap dance and moves from the front. You know, so it's achievable, and it's something that is that we believe we are slowly changing the culture of the church. And with this youth symposium, that's exactly what we do. We just want to give an opportunity to someone out there that if you are maybe be on the fence, or you are trying to make the decision, should I go? It's only 3 days. And if you want to be part of the whole works, the camp, you can call the number that's on the screen. You can call the number, we will register you. That only means that you be part of the camping. So you come in, you register, you be part of the camp, you be part of the shuttle, part of the meals. But if you think to yourself, nah, I just want to stay home and
go daily.
I want to stay with my parents and just go daily, or I have other things to do on other days, I can sacrifice those whole 4 days, then you can come daily still to the Vodafone Arena, and you will still be allowed, or you'll be given a team to be part of, and you can still be part of that registration, because there will be a registration team that will be out there, and they will give you an ID card, your band, so that you are part of the team. And you have games like volleyball, netball, and you have Bible quizzes, you have spin race, we even have like touch rugby. So we do all of these games just so that we make the gospel of Jesus, or we make the Lord accessible to the younger generation, so that we tell them that there's life in Jesus, there is fun in the things of God, the passion to do His work. It's just it's unbelievable when you do come in. Praise the Lord. So for people in church, it's like something normal. This is something fun. But for us who do not attend church, maybe you attend church occasionally, or maybe you attend church in the seasons, like in Easter or in Christmas. Well, this is another season, and it's a holiday season back at home. So if you're not doing anything from the 30th to the 2nd of Jan, come down to the Vodafone Arena, where we will be having Bible quizzes, we will be having a lot of group work, and there will be a lot of youth there who are also invited. And not a lot of them are church members as well. Most will be invited. So you're thinking, I'll be the only new one there. No, a lot of youths are coming with their invitees, and please do not be worried when you come with the person who invited you. You will go with that person to your team. We will not separate you, or tell you, you have to go alone here. You will go with that person to your team, so that you can feel welcome. That's really our goal, just to make you to come, to feel welcome, to enjoy yourself, to just experience that Jesus is, He is the real deal, and He's accessible to you in whatever like or form that you feel that you can take at that moment. And there will be different topics that will be discussed, and that we are still working on. And I'm really excited working with the leaders, that we are looking for topics that that are really viable or vital to the youth of today. For example, if you are coming from a broken home, how do you cope around that? If you're being peer pressured in school, what do you do? If you are receiving money, how do you manage? If you don't have spending at all, how can you come out of that environment and still make a living for yourself? So I believe from whatever walk of life that you come from, during this youth symposium, it'll give you some sort of reason or some sort of purpose that you can tell yourself, okay, I can start from here. I can start from here. You don't have to be perfect. You don't have to be a pastor's child like me. You don't have to be someone who grew up in church like me. No, you can be just yourself. We even have in our teams, we have young couples, people who have gone and made that mistake maybe, or who have gone on ahead without finishing their school, without finishing their work. So part of these teams, and they are coming back, arranging people to look after their child for just those 4 days, so that they can come also and be part of the team. And nice. They're given a time to relive their glory days in the youth, and be a part of something.
They miss days in the youth.
Be a part of something that we believe that the Lord has a greater purpose for them. It doesn't mean because usually it's like when you get pregnant, or if you get married and you drop out of school, that's the end of the line. But we are trying to give opportunities to the youth that, no, it's not. From wherever you are, you can always come back. You can always bounce back, because that's just who the Lord is. He provides Himself to be accessible to everyone. We have people in the youth teams, people who have come out of prison, come out of remand, who are juveniles, who have run away from the law, rejected from their homes. Some are homeless. They have different stories. And we are using this time to really just come together and tell each other that it's not about your background, it's not about where you come from, it's about what you're willing to come and receive. And we believe that whatever we build up ourselves to expect that God will meet us at the level of our expectation.
Yeah.
Yes. So
Yeah, I think that's very informative if you are actually listening in today. You know, when other youth will be standing up at the bulletin place because that's where their grouping is. But for the option that you've given them, if they decide to come in daily, they can register at the dome when it comes to that. So like what she said, if you're not willing to come in and go to the bulletin place to be in camp, you can still attend coming from home, but you make sure you advise whoever registered you, so we know that your number is only the number at the dome, but not the number at the bulletin. And also meals will be provided according to the program, and I'm looking forward to it too. And transportation, we have buses provided for the girls from the bulletin place to the dome, and also we have transport also provided to the boys, and they are just as close to the dome, I think at John Wesley, where they will be staying. What about the girls? Where are they staying? Dudley?
Dudley High School.
The girls will be at Dudley High School. So that's where the positioning of the bulletin places. And come expecting, come anticipating the great things that God has for you. Because we believe, and if you know God and know God already, and I know you've come across that Bible verse in Jeremiah 29:11, that I alone know the plans I have for you, to prosper you and never to harm you, to bring about the future that you hope for. So maybe you've lived through the years and it's not really the future, the kind of a life that you have wanted, just like what Tiarre has just shared with us this morning. Come anticipating that whatever direction you're going, just making the decision, God is going to help you out and help you through. Regardless. And also, as there may be some of teenage pregnancy that you made that mistake, and then you was telling to yourself, this is the end of it. No, it's not the end of it. Yeah, you made a mistake. Stand up again. Stand up and join us. I'm really looking forward to it because they had actually basically asked, because they run the program, our EXCO run the program, in most of the program when it comes to the youth, because they're more relatable to what they go through. And they will be saying, okay, you people doing Bible study, la, 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 la. Why don't we tell them about this? Why don't we tell them about this? I grew up knowing, I grew up hearing, and that's what helps me. And when you continue to talk about the Bible in everything, I don't really know how to bring that a spiritual element and how applicable it is to what I'm going through. And for me, those kind of feedback is very good. So when they provide that kind of feedback, we change or we tailor-make the things that we do in the event to meet the profile of the people coming in. And so much so for this youth symposium. As you can see in that billboard that has been circulated, mounted, and also on the poster, we have put a one-liner when it says a Christian steps to success. What that means is the things that you can do. You don't have to have your parents with you or have a complement of a full family. Most of you come from broken homes. That's okay. For you not to think, okay, only the children who come from a full complemented home, they have the, they have the blueprint to succeed. No, that success is to every individual, because it's no longer who you with or your parents that demarcated or define you. It becomes God. And go back to what she's sharing this morning. Come, because Jesus will meet you at whatever level that you are at. If you're coming expecting, you will get it. If you come anticipating, he will meet you. Not the church. We are just there facilitating. They are just organizing. We are just coming in to do the talking. But who does the main thing is God himself. So you need to come trusting that God has got a greater plan for you. And coming down to 2022, what a great year in 2023, because you all get up and ready to face whatever the world has for you for 2023. So for those basic teaching, it can be how to go about your career path planning, how to manage the peer pressure around you, how to be bold and confident in the midst of those intimidation and trials and everything around you, and how to manage your finances. A lot of thinking. We're always saying, oh, when I go to work and get my pay, then I will save. No, you'll be amazed. You'll save when you're still a school child. As long as you get your spending, as long as somebody's giving you money, you can save $1 or $2. So the same principle apply even when you go, grow up into your workplace. So yeah, we're rounding up the program today because we sort of dividing into two. So we are taking the first half an hour. And the second half an hour, we will have Gustavo and his team to take us through, the youth program. So at your 11:30 and our 3:30, we will have a break and switch. So I'll just give this time to Tiarre, if you want to say anything else to round up our program. We have 2 minutes, and then they will have their promo before the next half an hour.
Thank you. Once again, just to all youth that are out there, if you are looking for somewhere to enjoy, maybe have fun, or you just want to hang out and you have nothing to do, please come down to the Vodafone Arena. And our programs start daily from 7 a.m. in the morning till 7 p.m. in the evening. And you can come at any time. Or if you are registered, then you can come, and we'll be walking into camp the day before, which is on the 29th. They'll be walking into the building, and again, as I already mentioned, meals are provided, and so is the shuttle. If you are one of those that would like to camp with us, then please call the global headquarters, which is 334-040, and you just need to give your name, your age, and they will give you a color on the phone, or you can show up. They'll tell you the place. If you're a girl, you'll be coming straight to Dudley High, or if you're a boy, you'll be going to the John Wesley College, and then you can start the program with us. Or if you do not want to camp, then you can come straight down to the Vodafone Arena, and there will be 3 days of just jam-packed with different sessions, whether it be indoor, outdoor games, Bible study, hard truth kind of lessons for each and all of us. So you don't really need to be within the youth age group. The only age group that we are keen on, fixed on, is the 13 years and above. But if you are over 13, or if you're a single mom at home, or if you already have kids, or you are not in tertiary, or you are not schooling, but you're just staying home, then you are more than welcome to join us as well. There is no age group, no cut-off limit to youth, because you can be 45 or
still a youth at heart.
You are young at heart, so you can join us at the Vodafone Arena. So with that, wherever you are, if you are in Suva, from the Suva Nosori corridor, or if you stay in Serua or in the Nosori area, wherever you may be in Fiji, or if you are in the West, again, you can also be a part of this event. And I can say that you will not be disappointed. Somewhere along the line, within those 4 days, the Lord will definitely meet you in whatever level that you're coming with. You may go back with a lot of things. You may go back with only one thing, but it will be enough to sustain you for whatever it is that is out there planned for 2023. The years are going. We are not getting any younger. Every day is a day closer to our grave. So let's use our days wisely, and let's remember the Creator in the days of our youth, and remember that this God, He has created us for a purpose. So if there's nothing that you're doing, please let us know. We will personally come and meet you at the gate, and see that you come and just simply have a good time, have a good time in the Lord. And also for our youth that are anticipating to come, please do not come alone. Make it your ambition to at least bring somebody. Bring your neighbor, bring your friend from school. Invite someone. Just come on, and don't keep to yourself the passion and the fun that we have in New Methodist. Share it with the world, because the Lord, or the Jesus, He's so big that we can share Him with so many people. So if you are the youth of New Methodist, please make it your ambition. Youth leaders, youth coordinators, try and get a friend and to come with you to enjoy this youth symposium, where the theme is "You are enough in Jesus."
I like the theme. What is the theme?
You are enough in
There
Jesus.
you go. You are enough. And if you are around the world and you cannot travel to Fiji, join us virtually. We will have program. There are some of the programs we will put on live on My TV, which you can watch on My TV platform, as well as on the Walesi, on any of your unit other than the big screen. And on our Facebook page for the military, obviously there will be full on live for the whole length of the program. So whichever way, either you physically front up or you can still join us in whichever corners of the world that you join us from. We will be glad to have you on board with us and also advise us so we can have you as part of us and we can welcome you also from the platform down at the Dome. So I must take this time to thank our executive managers in running the show, and most so for executive manager Pro Events and Finance, who is our guest this morning, Tiarre Waqavakatoga, who's actually running it and spearheading the committee with EMOPS, SB Elijah Vulaono. So thank you for the great work done, and thank you Talangase Tiko and also Talangase Fia, with all the support, and Talangase Koto, and thank you to the committee that is actually running it, and to the divisions that are all contributing to make this event a successful one. This will be the last one for New Methodist, so we are putting in all the leftover energy we have for 2022 to really make it work, and we are excited to see it work. So join us. Don't stay home, it's boring. It's more exciting at the Dome. Join us. There'll be drinks provided, beverage on the side, and there will be meals provided. Join us. You will not regret it. Try it out one day. If you know it's good for you, stay on. If you know that it's still boring, then you go home. I guarantee. You come on the first day, you will not return until the third day. So thank you for joining. We will go into our promo before we have our next forum today with our Ngasilevu. Thank you.
We are continuing with our program Youth Standout, and we are on the Youth Symposium titled Jesus is Enough. Au tomana tiko nga na programu ronda betiko kina na Randin Kasilevu, watake na Executive Manager and Projects and Events. Membaleta na programu o bambota ni yang apagalevu. And ang onanggo ni may waro dapat tiko na embaki, tegabutal nga na embaki, o sibira na lubenda, pero ni tabongan kena ikautiko Jesus is enough sa rauti chisunga Jesus is enough kembale en sigabina kanikua rauti ko bataki na Oxford suits o taltalanga si Bale sa gumatao taltalanga si sabe Tuivaga sa gumawi mikito na toman tu na vital noa ka be sureti taletigunga kina songo lebungo rauta tiko ni tini karuna groups dona group tartar tiko dona rau rusanga bulu kina dona rau tol sanga bulu selima sanga bulu dona group ngai bakale buta ka baka tini karu ora ni to rau kina wikanda na itabang wane baro tu mani kwa ni dona songo lewu songo binaka songo bagan baba bagai bale ya na songo bagai naki balak saranga nondam bulan na itabang wane totoko tiko na kena ikaw Jesus is enough. Ia ronda metigo ngo eru a youth talanga mai ndana sin lako o tali kina youth da paru muria mai ia kenda youth nga mai ke mbale na tuna bole e tuna kai ro durma talanga mai o rona talanga sa samai talanga tu ni kwa ro da talanga pa maten tu mai viti ia ngo ro samai tu na bono libu America ro mai da tal tu ngakina menda vi wa onge titi ko na nonda mbula nei tambongoni ke baka o na numa tu ni lotu ndona bono ni baka bude sa ndona bono ni se ni e baka ko le mode tu ngakina e sini ndona kai no mo na bono lotu ya da rongo tu na vital no ni kwa no na bula Randin Kasilevu te kena pro events ni ro tu na program go na boli kenda sare do ti sona ikau se sona promotion e durmali o tukanya na sona ni tu program na mai television se ko sar tu na wale si platform channel 4 se ko sar tu na Facebook e tuko kina sona youth symposium divide by 5 kalalai mai na north mai na east mai na central kabaka kina mai na northwest mai loto ka watala kina southwest kabaka dur mai nandi sarin to rokina na kaya na bagay dori ya una soli sar tu na ngongo waital talaga si Simi and na Raida na binaka ni program go former police officer and it'll be good to see it from educational and proactive point of view patakinan dua lang na program itu wali tu talaga si
na wala bung Kasilevu weekend nga na warong tu kumain na singalevu ni kuwa toman to bana binaka na turang na kena maybe waseitaki na kena ba warau taki na songo nonda songo na luvenda na youth na bulo December o e wata tumai na tambatata ni visa ka vida patanamba ki o taratu ki na tutu waka divisional manager community policing northern bere nunga metra na divisional manager community policing western ya na rua na division o mai garabatu ki na ka ni bi ba dogotaki na kena sangai me poluti na basulawa na kena semati na be program so tieso vira na lubenda ba usibi vira na tambangone gai laura ini siangan ni pambasika tira ke mai na lotu ni lotu e rawa talanga ni baitavi na kiana poluti na basulawa
Sadina.
Pambimbi takitunga na bingrami ngani mate ni tu na ilabo na biba torta taki kandona tiki na lewe alitiko e na tolusungo bulu kabana mbaki no nungu taka babisa e baka yang takitunga na lotu me duanga na masu metini na sogo e na masu tara me adoba ni au mesarava urede tiko bandi keva na programu me bara utaki membeleti rena ido sangerede kina na bimbi ni tabile tiko na loma ni lotu e na non rabukei na lubenda me poluti na kai pakatokai tiko na baswa se non rasusugi rena lubenda me rabisu so mitagianga e na non da bonua na mateni tu na bonua ke na lotu me dua na ngone yanga kina non na bonua
na vole bu talaga simi ni lebu na ngau na lebu ni labo ke na ngau na ke na programu e banga ta tu matentu me retarita ki no na bulan e doro ko ke na ngone lo ia baka lura ini baka sera sutini sera so ni ana na no muda da baka tu le no visa ke na be garabia ta no murai
dina ngaslebu aurani tara into na kena example go mai na tewa tunulo ke na konrobe into na bonua i viti e na bandua sartunga na kena teiva ki na wainganga ni viva matentaki ngai wasea baka tambagin dua na matento viti endo na ilabo ka bibu ka mai kina Australia na kena sagai me poluti na wainganga ni viva matentaki
sadena
ya mana rona undolu ka dua rona undolu ka rua rona undolu ka tolu rona undolu ka pa me le ado basaranga na rona undolu ka tini me ado mamani kuwa na tewa tunulo ke ta konrobe sa na bandua tiunga ena kena tebaki na wenga ngani pa matenta kena bal obia kabi ke ta sesianga di balu tirau dina mande ni tubani na kena labo be buka ni kina na matentu taundaku ke viti na kena bukai ele ora itu ngani sesianga ngani balu tirawa kasle kuna wenga ngani pa matenta
na vole bu talaga simi santo na bole ninda rongo ta toka na vital no na programo ro vital no te kina na radiniga siliwe patake na providense ke mbale dua na ngoni salango era ni bukia era ni besotaka era ni bole na non rambula ko era na tamongone mera lago bagandondonu kara lago tani mai na lagi ni bula era besukitu kina se ko na bula drugs na bagai lawa social problem tabatale senior raw kambale tan ra batang balik kabor ili mo nakagwara ni boleh kina ya unan dia usah vital talaga si Tuivaga kimuni taka agricultural officer mai bide beir rambula tu bana koro na daba na numuri rai na programungo bebe intu taibata kira tu bana koro daba rata ka tu bana koro kursa sini la na secondary school ke membale 13 14 15 na numu taka na bingarabi na banda do bingarabi na taban ni titi ke de program sama sambiungo
da wale bu turana kaslebu we ke talanga na semai na matanga singa bina ni kuwa au mandanga o dona kana nungu baka bina taka na programu e na numi me rangarabi ki na werna tambangone baleta ngo age group ni mbula e bakair seng sutsara ni ndau kawita ki lebu wakana ngau na santo le ado kina na lenga sange indo fokus ikiana na bingarabi samber saya do na lenga saya do na kaboro saya do na kena bagaiduri na ibalbal limbula e nda senga ni namaka na leuni bonuai o babu na taka na bika ni warita katiko na singa binang dendai Kau be boleh cuki na weekend na itambangone nda tu mai wana koro o be vaunge tike muninga au abi ngarabi tu mai viti na tinkaono na embaki na Ministry of Agriculture tunguri mai na koro na nonda ye umbula se ko na ngele na kena bakanga taki na ingoli lebu na ngona enda be murmuri mendala ko talemai na koro ni daka Koya da senga tuni kila na ni tunga mai vi kenda mai na koro se ko ni umbula rau ni da baka ngai kenda kina kai buru ni labo le besar rau ni da baka ngai kenda kina me rau kina na nonda mbula kanda lao teni mai ni bal ni mbula senga baka ni binaka me baka enda ulo reitu bi rai tambangoni koya ko uba binaka takina ni rabaka madala tikuni kuwa na Global Director ni New Methodist Christian Fellowship wakatalaki na manindia ni pro events au baba binaka taka ni tuba indora program me bango na kena mera nanumikina na tambangoni mbaleta erau ni na buki kenda menda yalo matua erau ni buki kenda mendusi makikenda ambakini mbula ni se ngoni na mbula nda sandusi maki na menda na kava mbaleto kenda ngango enda na levi sumitaki na mbula bana koro se na mbula ba tauni na liado na ngona na leitama nda tina nindo na matabu bale ye ni nda tumberi baka binaka na ibaka tangen ngende ni ambakini mbula ngo na Henry Sale nando na viti binaka ni mataka mbalete ni ra sangarabi baka binaka na ambakini mbula era tiku kina kaya ko bibal nga taki bikenda ni tambangone nda tiku mana koro au sa ba mamasu na lebu na vite maki rauni nda temaki ki au sa kirikenda ni wosuga na sana ni bingarabi baka matentu nando na ngauna au kirikenda nda kako sochi ni be murmuri menda bangungu menda ngole mai kisuba ke baka anda sama ni biwuli ndole nda tiwuli ngana koro tungori mana koro na yeumbula ni nonda banua maritangani le ngona nda levika nda senga tunikila weekend na bakangele wikemuni na sana tinika ba tunangele menda baka ngataka o be kanga wikemuni ni kuwa ngori na yeumbula ni tobolenga muni ngole usana bosa ni ngo as a former agriculture officer ni ngole bana numni volleyball bola ni tambata ni TJ rasa tungor ni vale silesi rasa bulida na dava na wale ni baka ngatangele menda baka dora merau ninda rawkaki na senda butu ni aukina na singa dindai baka talaki na tamba ningol berata le weekend tu bana koro na nonda yeumbula libunga sai kona banga tagi ningol baka talaki na banga tangele ya na buno muni ngole kina mendalai rongodir na keri bale silesi bata na matentu endau tu na vibuke bagarutaki mentangarabi kina baka bimbi weekend sa drop out mai na buli bagarutaki tu libunga nango na baleta ninda leve kanda senga nikila enda senga ndo banga taka na volleyball so era ninda buki kina me tareda ke kina na nonda mbula ni venga rabe na mbula bayamo
na vale talaga se Tuivaga talaga simi tigor tu na lubem sa artu turmo mai na youth ya honor tu se ngoni kina se youth tu kina kim do Atunaisa segolotu do turmo do segolotu na nomu biba onge tibe ira na tamaningone tina ningone katiko na luben ra tinstiko me bakana ka ku turmo mai orto sampai bakawati ange botunga gole dua na nomure da na kena yang na program ngo ka biba onge tibe ira na tamaningone ke ira na ngone mera la mai kina baltani kusari da berto na lubem
na vale bu ngasilebu indo na kandi na para itakati ko na turanga ngasilebu na singalebu ni ko balatan na bisu subakatama ke na bisu subakatin balatan do na bandi dike lebu ke to bandi dike kina go indo na bunu mai yali koso na nonra tumberi bakatama na nonra bakatama taki se na nonra bakatina taki wira na lubenda na ngona ra bula taki mai kina ba darubo se bango nele gendo durti kilomendo na program Waqavakatoga tiko na parental role na nona sanga no bisa me buke yura na lubenda era senga ni sotaba mai na besusu baka tamandina ena mataga ni kuwa au ge baka bina bale bunyu ready tiko na program go gai salabata tiko na nona kere tiko ngasile baka tabagin do bira na itubutubu do na taman do na tina iko barongo tiko ni kuwa senga langa ni buli sena na programu go membale tira na lubenda na programu membale tikenda mbale ni alutu na ndraki ni bisu sundi na bakatama bakatina karama sota kakina na lubenda na ndraki ni mbula era sota kasar tungango oya mandanga bertu na lubengo umay pandin dinata asenga sarangan ni todo autur no bisa maraman yo bisa na otinan retu ngone ya na nero itutu baka turangan yo bisa kena maraman yo bisa kero sasenga ngani ya do parawa na itutu baka tama bakatina di bisu sumay bale orto ngone retu ngai mai todo ko nga na betumber ay wadalata may bale wadalata na bisu su may beno gitumbu turang kwen na gaps na maliwa kwa dalata may na lubeng au ngai may sotaka na lomani songo-songo kwa au sa ni kurang buitaka beira na tumbu kena lang may na lubeng loma roti ko au bia besureti biko au sabangan din ta bertu na lubeng bertu may marroi bertu may todo kana lomani bubal na lomani songo-songo au rai talanga may na rai ni bingarabi baka maten itu ngoendo na bonue malu mukina na bingarabi ni maten tu na nondra baka toko taki na lubenda na bingarabi di na baka tina baka tama au reda na programu go era na mai buke saranga kina ora lubenda me koranga ni ramai tumberi ni ngau na merna leso ni kina ipale mena le tomani tiko na bisusa na lomani pala kasle
sandira ke male tal kasimi iko sabi wa ungi tiko ke bakara sota kaya tu na ngoni may bale. Then itu baka na baka buliti. Rebellious children come from broken home. Nanondra ego very low. And then mo experience pati kaya tu na ngoni may bale. Go into the program ero tira. Era may tari dagi kina nanondra mula. Nira era lau tu baka may kura program. Yelo may ay duro tu kina na daba. Dutal na movie baka lo ngakata kini bera nung isu lebih tal kasi tuan.
Pinapale buka selebu. Mo to mana nga pakala na puno maya tiko kina ka ba kurete nga na datikina barita ko nga selebu. Oya ubia biba ngeti nga bikenda dikuwa. Me ke ba kaira ni kenda sema mai na sanga beka ni ona lang mai mo mai di tomanir to na lubem. Au kira ni na live tiko ni na Facebook na television. Ke ba kaira ni kenda sema mai ke lang mo na lubem. Na numita bi mantanga mai bal ke ora ni sema talanga mai. Baletak ke banda na binaka na maten tu ena singa di mataka se na mbaki bingo ngor na bonu me teke busarangaki balete se kan ndo ikila de ndo bir na wono ena minsta na singa di mataka yugo na kene teke bu gasle
Una boleh bu talga sim ro talanga na ngone may bale ro duru matalanga may na matagali program mo bagongo ro sa may tungo Amerika o talga simi luna luben ro sa Waqavati age botu ngain tua yo luna luben mo ro se berni Waqavati na no mo na baka nga taka na matagali program mo bagongo ketu we are selling the program not the church we are selling the program because it will work and has worked in your life mo bi baong kita menanga bir na tamanyngone kir na tambangone barong tu ni kwa
na walebu turana ka slebu weekend nga na sema tikumai en mataka ni kuwa mai viti se vese buru-buru da ni sema tikumai kina au bina katanga mo vi bayalo nga taki ka visure ti weekend eu tau mando ba bina kataka na program ngo au ndi batale mo ngone tale meu lagoduru mo na program ngo baleta ndagai ridalesu sarota me bakame abaka Italia na nungumbula baleta ni asenga na program wango me kima mitumberikin ni undambe tiku ni kondo na luwengu ngonele undambe tiku matangu nungu dorobo we ni ko ngole wuli au ba bina ta na program we tua ni baongo en loma mandeni sokolotu kitu sa mitungo ya Amerika na bunua lebu kake vengalala na wini bi ba matin taki ke legal au ngai ba bina ta na veitumberi au ba bina ta na programongo ni rombimbi mai biti na ndorobono lelai rola mai na buno lebungo senga ni viso taka na rombula baleta ni na programongo ibuki rau merau dakaba na vika ndondonu na vika vinakakina na nondambula ni matabubale lebu na bunu dakakina randau ni nongungonele o sa ambaki kawalu ya Amerika ambaki kawalu selawa na non rambula Sarara ni rabe baka Italia na paling aratukina kang araw na takap. Yang baleta na programungo baka tabuli na virau na ngoni bale. Merau kakuni baka dor na bika senga ni vakalo sena mbula senga ni binaka. Me bukirau merau mbula taka na mbula rako na mbula ndondonu menda mbula taka. Kwa ko baka binida takina na programu nungu dorbo vi malua italnga vir na timi era rakavike ya ongai rida sona noni tokani baleta ni radala tanabi program bongo urida bir nandui nan rakini mbula rambula taka ni ramai tubi maluai iko rani identify taka nandui baleta ni rasa kan lagu duru na program bongo watake na nungu dorbo usin kango ni satau doko na kanga ubaga bini binakataka ni programu bongo bukirau merau mbula taka chiko na mbula endondonu merau mbula taka merau ni rau ngoni binaka kina lom ni matu wale rau ngoni binaka na lotu rau ngoni binaka talnga na ponua ketu samiti ukin
na vole bu au kila ni sa botonga ngo e bana miniti en singa binaka ni kuwa na vitala noa na youth standout o barongo da tuko na non ro vitala noa na global director batake na executive manager ko e ratutu bana tuko ndo bertu ko tu bana tuko aba mimbi o ko ya ana nona tukuna tiko na kena tailor made na kena baka vitimbeka na kena dhula baka mata na program ko me venga ni tiki na ranga ngande o rana tambangone ko kila ni lebu na program kita sa durmo mina tambangone la ko ngai reli na reli abo ka sulunga ni lotu dale langa serenga langa sere ko kenda nga nongone be chisu o tinga be sivi serenga be sivi sol sa o tu ya nangone tika mo kina New Methodist Christian Fellowship na kalonga ibaga mo tuya mai so na programo ni ko chisu esini chisu e boninoto ya o chisu rara ningito uno ni daka do ngoli do titei ya na bune na sona ngauna na lotu sa tu religious sa rile una via lotu bi kan tamata lotu e buno kena ngandala ko kina e baka imbiu saranga na lotu na ngona da turki itu ba ya program bango ke baka nan dua na la kwani ni rana baka ni rana volleyball tiko sera landi takitanga sera birita ki aloka na bingi tu bango e tiko na baka bubuli chukiloma na unity na agreement na teamwork e diloma ka lebuna ngona practical teaching ninda la waya mai nanta bitu ga belino tu ngai rongo tu ne bunau o sini kelas o deo sake usa o patimo ni rasambula tu na 2000 years ago ia ni baka durumi ni bango na program ka rautu na viluta ke na simina ni kwa e buke ke ta saranga ni kertu baro mai dabatiko na kitu tiko sarango Oxford Suite dango endo na hotela na kera conference room na bunole bungo o Santa Rosa ka lako tiko ni na bibaka longa ataki na vitalo no baleta na program ni tambongone au sabi bu ngeti Italia sa parita ka uti executive manager projects and events hati ko ka weekend todo ko na youth ni New Methodist au samboli kenda ke kolomani rendina na itokan ni katugori lako mai batake na don mo friend omboli kenda baleta daba sana senga talin do na ngauna kenda roni viwe kanita ki kenda kina batake na non de tokani me bakalo me bakayalo bakindina bona kena ngauna weekend da sarsa tu mau kala lebu na youth group kem do connect to mai tu kem ni sarsa tu mai na ngauna bakan do tali I challenge every youth of New Methodist Christian Fellowship, please let us look after the youth of Fiji. Let us invite them to this youth symposium. Remember, Jesus is enough. Jisu saroti kanta bakaminaka. May nabunole ko sa Santa Rosa, kiwi kanta baro ko ni ko. God bless you and have a wonderful Saturday afternoon.